Yeah, it was definitely the AC. Fuck you.
What you said?
No, I heard a mad crazy hum like seconds before. I was like, it was definitely the AC.
It's always the AC. You are the AC.
Sweating. Always.
Nah, let's fix this a little bit. Oh my god. Can you guys hear me? Because I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I get you too.
I didn't
Like
hear
outside, like in the headphones alone. Like,
Yeah, I can hear you in the headphones.
you. Alright, yeah.
mine feels low.
I can hear you
yours
really
is
good.
loud in mine.
Yeah, you're very loud. But maybe your headphone is low.
Yeah. Now I hear me.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. Technology.
Technology.
Gentlemen. I wanted to apologize before we start to the audience because there was some memory difficulties last pod, okay?
Technical difficulties last spot.
It was memory because the memory ran out.
We gotta be transparent. We can't be too transparent. Like,
Nah, straight up memory. Like, matter of fact, I'm so paranoid. I'm gonna check to see if I press the button.
that would be crazy if you didn't.
Huh?
I said it'd be crazy if you didn't, bro.
I know, but now I'm paranoid.
So now we've been like, we're on number 41. Like,
Alright, yeah, we good.
we got a little bit more faith.
Huh?
That's a little bit more faith in
It
us.
was worth it. I had more faith in myself.
He went from we're 99-cent pod to we $1.50 pod.
Yeah, we're $1.50 because apologies. It was actually a really, really good pod, really great conversation. The full audio will be out on all platforms as well as, YouTube, the audio, but we apologize for the full video not being available. But we had to make sure Mr. Will came back.
Yes, sir.
So Mr. Will.
Always a pleasure to be here, man.
Yeah, I really appreciate
Yo,
that.
back
Because
to back. That's
Yeah.
right there.
facts.
Yeah,
And
man.
I can't even have people
No
who
sleep.
live in the state come here back to back, but you can do it faithfully. Yes, I'm throwing shade. That's how I feel today. And I will do it on the pod when these motherfuckers maybe might come back. Maybe. So we can talk about it, But
Old powwow.
yeah, little pow pow for them,
Pow pow.
Yeah.
Too many
Sometimes you gotta
call-outs.
give somebody a pow, huh?
I said too many call outs.
One too many is too many to me. Like one call out is too many.
Unless there's reason.
Huh?
Unless there's reason.
Alright, Rod had a reason. It was good. It was nigga literally showed me his eye. It was red. Huh?
So you just throwing names on
I mean, he's the host, man. He's the one who has to get the pow pow. Mr. Rob Banks, Goya too, man. He might have to get the pow pow with a boot. One of them.
We love you guys.
We do love you guys.
We need you here, bro.
But yeah, we miss you guys. There's a person missing. There's a spot here.
There's all this space on the couch.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be in the middle now. I got an armrest like I'm at the fucking movie theaters or some shit. Like,
Bro, if I leaned over though, I'm gonna fuck up and be cut off with this. So
you think so?
I'm chilling. I mean, I could just move it over and then be like,
Nah.
the lean up pod, but
Nah, you look good. You look good. But Mr. Will, man, we don't want to make. I feel like the constructive criticism that I gave you pre-pod last time, you're really trying it right now, which I appreciate. But you can talk, nigga.
I can talk.
You
Yeah,
can
nah.
talk. You can talk.
I'm just making sure, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, you can talk. Please
Bro,
talk.
I'll be having that Kobe mentality with a lot of stuff.
Nah, that nigga went full like ninja mode. Like, nah, it's cool. Don't go.
Because now I'm going to be self-conscious about it. I'm like, oh.
Nah, it's okay. We all do it. That's why now, since we all know about it, we take turns. It's like, say for example, when you were a kid, you remember when the teacher was like, you don't talk until you have the ball or some shit, or talking stick.
Yeah.
So you have to imagine the talking stick in your head while we're all talking.
Yeah.
I actually only saw that in movies. I never had a talking stick.
I did.
I don't remember. Not maybe if something like catastrophic happened, or like I don't know, like so we just had to talk about our feelings.
Like an intervention, basically.
Yeah, I've had probably like one of those, like a student just like tweaked out, or or one of the students from the school like passes away, like guidance counselors come in and
Oh, I thought they intervention like I don't know how to say it to you, but you had an intervention.
nah, hell no. I mean, I pretty much listen to the people that's around me. They wouldn't even do that. They would just like, yo, you do this. I was like, no, I didn't. I work on it, and it pretty much goes. If I trust you, if I don't know you or trust you, or if you don't know me, I don't give a fuck what you talk
You
about.
can't take advice from anybody. But sometimes you can know somebody and still not take their advice.
Yeah. I try real hard not to do that because people do it to me. It's like I know you like the back of my hand, but but you think I'm hating on you right now, which is always weird to me.
Or just wanted to like willingly cause confrontation because just because I'm bringing up some shit. Now why are you getting so heated in the moment?
Yeah.
For real.
Honesty brings out pain. I'm sorry.
No, you're okay. That is true. That is true. Niggas.
Everybody's paranoid about everything today. It's like, yo, you gotta check the camera.
This is the polite pod.
Facts.
Here with manners and you're here
And
to
respectful.
give each other. No, a little behind. We're just saying for common courtesy. Common courtesy is, in a conversation, you let people finish sentences. I feel like last pod, if you guys were listening in and felt overwhelmed, then yeah, we were. That's exactly what we were doing. So
Honestly,
right now,
it was still good though.
It was a good pod.
It was still like I still enjoyed it, and sometimes cutting each other off, it's like at that point it was kind of like fun because I was like, all right, now I gotta get my shit off. When can I intersect? You
I
feel
gotta
me?
get this gem right here live.
Yeah,
so
I got
want it to pop.
Exactly. I gotta drop this real quick.
Yeah. And for me, I just be so excited, especially because it's like we're actually talking about like deeper things. So it's exciting. People don't have these conversations every day. I need these conversations every day.
I agree.
That's why I have so many, like, I have 3 separate friend groups because I can't overwhelm one. It'll overload them. So
Damn,
like I'll rotate.
Circulate.
Yeah.
Damn,
Because I have so
crazy.
much in my head, and it's like I don't think it's fair to overload only 3 people.
You know
Damn,
who to
that's-
vent to pretty much.
Yeah.
You're saying.
That's
I mean, really, it's not. Well, it could be venting, but I try to stay away from that too, because people, they respect me so much, like they'll worry, and it's like I'm not venting for you to worry.
For me,
Damn, that's
more-
crazy.
For me, it's more of the opposite. I feel like people will come to me and just vent, like, randomly. Like, it's, I don't know how, I don't know why, but people find me comforting, and I appreciate it,
So that happens
To
to
an
me.
extent.
Yeah,
Yeah, not to an extent.
because people
but
be dumping, but
Yeah.
that just means you're
People
trustworthy.
trauma dump on me, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I appreciate it because I know you trust me enough for me to give you good advice, and I give good advice. So,
Yeah.
Nah,
you know what I'm
sometimes they don't even really want any advice because when you give them advice and it's really what they want to hear, they get mad. So sometimes they just want to be heard and then just be like, wow, that's crazy. And then just, do you want to hug and keep it pushing?
Heavy on the people who just want you to listen.
Yeah. Yo, you know what's crazy? Yesterday the last time you did come back, the pod literally legit started. We had our little Marvel conversation, and then I was like, when did you want to start off? And he was like, I don't know, bro. Just ask me a question. And then from that point on, the whole pod started. Like, and that was like 20 minutes in. And I forgot what I said. I was like, yo, what was one of the gems from the pod that you fucked with or some shit like that? And then from there, we just kept that shit going, yo. I don't know. I like the pod. So that's why when I say like certain things, it's because I'm excited to make it not the same, but evolving because I knew it was going towards the right direction. So I think the pod as a whole is going towards the right direction as far as like, those are the types of conversations that I want to have. And just to introduce one of the topics, like for example, I was showing Rad and telling you about the AI shit, like with the reels and shit. The conversations that we were having, that they said it was like, most like that would basically be like a good one to post for like to get like views and shit. It was like the ones that were like deep conversations and the ones that actually people like were more in depth to like have more like talks about like in different groups and shit like that. So I thought that was really cool, man. Like AI, what do you guys think? Is it like something that's like beneficial or something that you should be like worried about?
I think it's beneficial to the person that's heading in a direction, right? So if you're aimlessly doing things, AI, you would perceive AI as a threat because AI is now going to do the more tedious things that you may have took pride in. You feel me?
Type shit.
You feel me? So like what you were discussing, AI is just cut your production and editing and all that in half. So now
No
the
funny.
direction you're going forward, now all that time that you were spending now could be spent on something else to get you to the destination faster.
Exactly.
So for people like us that's like building things, like I can't wait. I'm not writing an email again. AI write my email. Why am I writing an email?
said
I'm not
chat
writing
GPT.
a resume anymore. Like anything where I have to type stuff, I'm not doing it anymore.
Oh, damn.
And I'm gonna go do something else.
But wouldn't you
Oh, shit,
consider
that's
copyright then if you're using AI? Because I mean it collects information from other artists in that like or in that field to give you back like what you want and like like curated for you. But either way, it was someone else's work that they're like stealing to pretty much provide for you.
How I view that is we do it too, right? But we call it we're inspired, right? You just put your own little twist on it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have the email and like it's gonna say insert. It's gonna have the email, block form, all the filler words is already filled in. Just
Right.
insert. That's how you make it your own, right? So you rap. So when you first started rapping, you rapped like one of your favorite rappers or a combination of them, and then you found your own style.
Eventually.
So eventually, right? So then I wouldn't take it as that per se, and I probably wouldn't use AI for art. I think that's wild, but I could definitely see people doing it, and there's gonna be new laws that they're gonna have to come up with
Yeah.
because of what you just said. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like,
So what about you? You think it's a bad thing? Yeah.
I have mixed emotions on it, but I honestly do think it is a bad thing.
Really?
I think that AI it's scary, bro. It's literally exactly what every sci-fi movie would talk about when they talk about how technology would take over the world. It has to do with artificial intelligence. And that's a major like selling point for me to be like, maybe we should relax on this. I mean, even the writer strike that's going on, that's because of AI. They're trying to make sure that they're not getting robbed of their likeness and being put in a crazy generated situation, looking wild with their face on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And the same thing is going for like video games. They might start a strike for the voice actors in video games as well, just because of all of this. They don't want people stealing like people's hard work. Like even every actor comes in, they put like their heart and soul into like a movie or something that they did, and then for it to just be like generated through a machine is just it's baffling.
So let me ask you this. When there is a war, right? Who the fuck profits off of the war?
Companies.
People who sell weapons,
Yeah.
right? When COVID happened, who profited the most?
Pfizer.
The people who sold medicine as well, like
Pfizer.
or the masks or like the medical
went
companies,
crazy.
like shit like that. So when it comes to the AI, it's might come in a way where chaos is happening, but to a selective group of people, it's going to be beneficial. Now, consciously knowing that, like you said, they've been foreshadowing this AI shit. That means the majority of like people who are informed about what's going on knows that either it's happening, it's about to come, and when it's about to come. So if you have the opportunity to be like, all right, do I want to be that select few that's going to benefit? Do I want to be the weapons company or and the medical company, or do I want to be the other niggas who's basically suffering from what's going on? Because at the end of the day, once we have the information, is literally just what you do with it. So if I know that the AI shit is doing this and that, how can it benefit me? How can I use it to my like ways and shit like that? So like he said, it was cutting my stuff in time. Like he also Will also said, okay, let me not use it for my creativity. I can use it for my creativity and still write my own lyrics and shit, but it can develop like, I don't know, like the cover art, or there's a other way to that it can use it to cut off my time.
I do. That's why I said as well I'm mixed with it, because I do agree. Yeah, it can be used for certain things, but it can be used for certain things that are beneficial for you as long as they're not major or like I feel because my only gripe about it is, like I said, stealing the likeness of someone. For example, like just using your using an AI system that just generates things with your face. Like imagine eventually they can just curate an entire sentence you never formulated in your life.
I mean, that's the same thing as honestly somebody making a fake page about you. And
Yeah, I was about to say the strike is not for AI. It's the companies using it. You feel me? So
it's for money as well, like
Yeah.
the ad revenues that they're making back and stuff from like Netflix streams and all of that, and it is for AI likeness.
Yeah.
Like,
So it goes back to just the evil motherfuckers of the world. Like we're never gonna get rid of them
yeah,
because it's like I said on the last pod that we first of all we need them, and it's like we're not in a utopia, so evil people is always gonna be there no matter
Inevitable.
what. You just need to know, all right, that dangerous evil person is over there.
yeah.
Do I have the means to protect myself, my family, stuff like that? Everything else is just kind of like,
I agree.
so.
It's the inevitable is always gonna happen. The worst is always gonna happen. We just have to figure out how to maneuver through it, or else we're going to be the ones suffering from it.
Because we always have, like, that's human, like all of human history. We're just rising above stuff. So it's like, it's just, maybe we might have to rise above AI. It's okay, man. It's part of the arc or another arc.
you ready to live in like an iRobot world with AI?
Me personally, absolutely not.
Nah, you ain't gonna wear them Converse and the Scully all the time.
Nah, like having the robots in your crib. I mean, as long as if I can program it myself. Like where iRobot messed up was all of the stream went to one building. I'm like, nah, cut mine off. I'm like, nah, I want my own. That's why Sonny was so crazy because he had no connection. It ended up saving everybody. I'm like, yeah, give me one of those.
So if you had as long as it was something you programmed yourself, you'd be okay with it.
You feel me? But then it's like, that's because you're essentially raising something, right? Artificial intelligence. A baby is just intelligence, just freeformed. So as long as I can raise my robot, we good, man.
What you think?
I want a little robot.
You raising a robot, a little baby AI robot?
Hey, man.
It's technically an Android, and Android 18 saved the world, right? Or 17?
Yeah, I saved the universe.
Yeah, universe. Yeah, he saved the universe.
Yo, that's crazy.
So,
but I had a tweet probably from like 2 years ago that people were like, thank you. People are gonna start.
I told you need a water, nigga.
No, I didn't know he was gonna turn the AC on. I'm like, I'm good. It's nice in here. But yeah, so I had maybe 2019, 2020. I made a tweet saying that people are gonna start purchasing androids as companions and partners. It's like the Black Mirror episode.
Yeah. I mean, that's like sex toys now.
So, but that would be the, let's say, 6th generation sex toy. You feel me? Oh, I'm gonna put AI into it. Yeah. It's gonna respond back to you. It's gonna do all the other stuff. Like now you can use it to program it to wash dishes.
I agree.
You feel me?
You could do it like fucking Futurama. Remember they had the AIs where it was pretty much a robot. You could download who you wanted to go into the robot, and they made the like silicone skin of them.
Bro, yo, that'd be crazy. Have you guys watched Altered Carbon on Netflix?
No.
Y'all would love it. Just because you said that, y'all would love it.
Altered Carbon.
The nigga who's the black Captain America, right?
That was season 2. Season 2 was good too, but season 1's better.
Oh, okay. Did they make a movie for it as well?
Oh, I don't know.
Then I need to
Bro,
watch it.
Fire. Because it tells you like, oh man, I don't even want to explain it to you, but they dubbed AIs because the AIs basically got too good and people were starting to get addicted to them. But guess what the AIs were? They were virtual strip clubs.
Oh wow.
Wow. A virtual strip club. I wonder how that is.
Bro, it was so crazy that they had to dub them because it was too addicting for people. That's how good they were.
People were getting trapped in there.
They were basically getting trapped because you couldn't tell the difference because the AI was just that advanced.
Damn, that's crazy. Fucking
bro.
Fire.
You guys would love Altered Carbon. You don't have to watch.
I would love a virtual strip club. Like, yeah. If I can just wake up like, oh shit,
bro, online, and titties.
And then they have androids that can morph in front of you. So if you like blondes and a redhead came up, a blonde would pull up.
Oh,
That's crazy.
I don't know what
So-
I like. I would have probably appreciate a variety pack.
Look, man. So you can tell that shit was crazy. Like, bro, and even the drugs. Like the drugs were doing things. They had a drug there where if you take it, you feel your pleasure and the other person's pleasure at the same time.
That's wild.
So you don't even have to like really put in any effort. You can just like
No. You're putting in the effort, but you're feeling the effort you're
Like,
exerting and getting.
at the same time.
Tough.
That's a lot of.
That is tough.
That's way too much. That's over sensory.
Me?
I don't know.
Would love it. I'm like, give me more of this. I need this.
I want to feel what I'm giving and
Give what you feel.
give what I'm.
No, just the pleasure part. Not like you're not gonna feel fucked.
Like
feel me?
I
Like,
don't feel fucked because I be fucking. So like,
It's just a massive amount of pleasure. Like
I don't know.
crazy.
I'll be okay. But before we go any further, guys, I like how we just be having these nice 20-minute intros before introing the pod. We just get too excited. I love it. I love it. Welcome to the fucking Jungle Squad cast, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 41, technically. We're going to just keep it at 41, and then the last one is the last one. Mistakes happen. All right? To my far left
Special.
again. To our far left, look who's back.
Yes, sir.
Look
Yes,
who's
sir.
back, ladies and gentlemen. Will is back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Welcome back to the Jungle Squad cast,
That's
Mr.
good,
Will.
bro.
Hey, man, we got to make this a regular thing.
Yeah, we're
every
gonna-
6 months pull back up.
For real.
6 months is calm. That's like every 25 episodes, right?
Something like that.
Some shit, right? Well, to your fucking middle left, my left, nigga, we already know. Look, it's fucking Mr. Rad. Hello, Mr.
How's it
Rad.
going?
Can you
How's it
guys
going?
hear it in your headphones?
Yeah, we can hear that.
Awesome. That's fucking amazing. That was the goal. All right. Mr. Rad is here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. My turn. Ready?
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's fucking me. My name is Ape Loso. You feel me? We are here today. Okay? I'm ready to get this shit fucking started.
Let's fucking go.
Let's get it, man.
Congratulations, guys, for making it this far. Like, when do you think our fucking like our time is gonna come? Because I low key thought it would be here already.
What do you mean by timeline? Like, when am I
Like,
gonna?
like that one interview or episode that has everybody like, oh shit, like Bobby Althoff or whatever her name is.
I think we haven't. I think if people actually took the time to watch it, they would see it. But we haven't had like a real big celebrity face yet.
It's not their job to take the time and watch it. It's our job to put it in their face to make it interesting enough to click on it.
Of course, but
So I view it as like an upcoming artist. Like I don't want you to be like how Ice Spice did it. Like she was just like really good, but like I'd rather do it like a Russ way. So like
I love Russ.
like if I would do a podcast, I would want to blow up when I already have 100 episodes out. So now that
Exactly.
fan is just hooked, and I got him forever.
Yeah.
You feel me? So there's been times where I watch one episode of a podcast and I just don't ever again because the other ones are just not interesting. So it's
Yeah.
like okay, like there's no reason for me to subscribe. So
damn.
is
Is that our pod? Do
That's
you
truthful.
like our pod?
Yeah.
I'm here like 3
Yeah,
times.
yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, because even when I think about the pods that are popular now, except for unless you were already a celebrity and just went off,
Yeah.
like the Joe Budden,
Yeah.
bro, they was on episode like
6:35.
yeah, you feel me? Like I'm like, bro, they was potting 5 years ago. Like,
Oh yeah, when they first potted, like I started at like 240s, 250s.
you feel me?
Now they're
So-
at 600s and
You feel me?
They just Rosa arc.
yeah, they pushing 7 right now.
You feel me? So it's just like, or like the no jumper, or like
Yeah.
he's been doing that like for 7 years. So, or the DJ Vlad, like he's been doing this for 20 years. So it's kind of like, I'd rather have it like blow up how you would want it, because even when
I
you
see
blow
what
up,
you
you'll
mean.
have so much experience, you'll actually be ready for it.
Yeah.
Like it wouldn't be any pressure to be like, oh, I've been like, I'm battle
I've been
tested. This is
potted.
what I'm a potter. I
Yeah.
do this. You feel me? So
For
that's
40
what like even
episodes, it's crazy though.
yeah, even for me and my success, like it's taking longer than I thought. But I'm like, no, it's not, because when everything comes, I'm like, yeah, no worries, and because I'm handling it in such a calm way, more comes.
So you think it's because that or just like there's something that I'm still not ready for or not doing in order to be ready for that opportunity?
No.
I have no idea. I think that's something that
Yeah, that's your shit.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Because you said not to touch it, so
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't touch it.
it's alright. It just started, right?
the
The
humming.
humming has
Yeah.
been there the whole time.
Nah, it's been in the whole time.
Oh, alright. So I'm just gonna have to use Clarity Vocals. Y'all should sponsor me.
I have no idea. Like that's really between like you and God, like not being sarcastic or an asshole.
Nah.
Like that's how I view it. Like anything that I think I'm supposed to have but I don't have yet, I'm just not ready for it, or it's not
Exactly.
time to pull up.
That's what I think. I think it's just not time.
Yeah.
Time yet.
I feel like as well too. Yeah, it comes with like when you want it too bad, it doesn't come.
Yeah.
So you have to like really just for both of us, we just gotta really be in this to want to be in this. And
I don't believe that.
Don't get me wrong. The goal is to make some money.
He wants to be the king of the pirates.
The goal is
He really
to make
wants
some
to
money.
be the king of the
But
pirates.
you gotta go through the journey first, and that's why I'm saying.
Is he
I
the
don't
king
think
of the
it's gonna
pirates?
get there fast.
Is he the king of the pirates yet?
Not yet.
It's
Look,
been
we're
1,000
at
episodes.
Bro, we're at 41. He's at 1079.
That's what I'm saying, and he's still not there.
We got,
you better
we got a
than
long road ahead of us.
Yeah, but niggas know about him at least though. He been getting bread. He got a wanted poster. You
All right,
feel
so
me?
put it this way: when you wanted me to watch One Piece, you said give it to episode 60. So give yourself that same courtesy. How about that?
At least.
At least.
But my episode 60, it would have been like if we compare it to One Piece, that shit would have been episode 10 already. Like because we're an hour and like 30, sometimes 2 hours. Like we already, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
And then Luffy is not the one doing all the work. Luffy's just he acting, he animated. You feel me?
Other niggas, the captain, bro. You gotta give them a goal.
No, I'm saying like the real world though. Like the nigga is in animation.
Oh yeah.
That's his role.
He's not real.
I feel like that's why we're not popping ends, because we need other people's like other roles that need to be filled versus me filling up every role so that everything could be more like a
Yeah, you have to scale it.
yeah.
Which is why Jarvis comes into play.
Mm-hmm.
AI.
The AI, yeah, bro.
Nah, AI Loso, that should be fire.
And you can name it that, and it'll respond. AI Loso, yes. Or if you want it to be a dude, yes. Like
Yes.
it's cool, bro.
Nah, if it's a female, I think like it'll get jealous once I bring other females over. But if it's a
Yo, this is
guy,
crazy.
I feel like
I think your AI is gonna fall in love with you.
definitely.
Bro, that was the Black Mirror. That was the Black Mirror episode with the Android.
I'd rather get bitches with my AI than my AI get jealous when I bring women over.
Black Mirror got crazy ass episodes.
There's a movie called Machinima,
Yeah, niggas need
and it
water.
did that. She finessed you.
I seen Machinima. That movie was crazy.
Oh, I was like, cause you know what I'm talking about. At the end, it's like,
Oh, at the end.
I'm like, yo.
Machinima?
Yeah,
Yo,
bro,
what's
that
that?
movie is super, like, it's kind of fucked up, a little bit.
But at the end, like she did what she had to do.
I know, but it's just like, damn.
What
like
is it
that,
about?
though? Oof.
What is it about?
AI.
AIs?
Yeah, but like,
What's it called?
Machinima.
From where? Netflix?
No,
That's why I watched
was
it, but it's
just an old
probably
movie, but I think it is on Netflix now.
Machinima?
Yeah,
How the fuck you spell that?
we'll look it up later, nigga.
Machinima.
bro.
That
Movie
sounds
super
sexual.
fucked up.
Yo, I'm so sorry.
My bad.
Nah, that's not you. It's me.
Literally.
I feel like I should have never put that there. There should probably be an actual poster there so it won't move. It looks dope.
Nah, if you
Yeah.
scoot up, you could probably lean back more. And then, yeah, that's true. I don't know. You feel comfy?
Hell yeah, man. I'm
Yeah,
always leaning
you
back.
look good, man.
Thank you. I
Talk to me
appreciate it.
about the shirt, man. You said it was representing somebody's company.
Oh yeah, my bro Sharad, shout out Sharad. He doing his thing.
Nigga Sharad.
He was so my first I went to college to play basketball, so he was like my senior.
Oh, you went to college.
Yeah, I played ball.
You graduated?
D2. Nah. Ooh.
You
Sorry.
played D2?
Yeah.
Isn't that like the good one?
Yeah.
Or is it D1?
So D1 is the highest, and then after that is D2, and then it's D3.
Oh shit! What
Yeah.
what happened? Why you not in the NBA, bro? Because I saw you do a 360 dunk the other day. That shit was crazy.
For real.
So my parents just didn't know because I was the first kid, and I was like,
What the fuck does that
They didn't
mean?
know you were good at basketball?
they didn't know how any of the processes worked.
Oh,
Right. So I would. So if what I know now, I would have did a lot of things differently, but I'm still very appreciative of what was done. So like I would have actually would have got a trainer. I didn't get a trainer. I would have actually like worked out. I would have went to a different college. I
Yeah.
would have went JUCO probably JUCO, or I would have went to prep school.
I can't do this to you, bro. You sweating heavy.
Um,
Go ahead, work. Go ahead. You deserve it.
so thank you, appreciate it. So that's kind of like what happened. So I wouldn't have went to college right away.
Oh
Because
shit.
my body was still I had a adult mind, but my body was still like kid. So I would have let my body literally grow.
Oh, so you
Before.
saying that you wouldn't, if you knew what you knew now, you would have went to the NBA straight from high school?
No. I'm saying my route to the NBA would have been completely different, or
Oh.
the route to college
a-
would have been different.
You would
Like
have had a different
everything.
mindset along the way because you would have had different types of training
Yeah.
that you didn't know existed.
Right.
back in
My
the day.
AAU teams would have been different. Like I
Okay.
would have played. I would have went straight. So my trainer got signed to Nike the year I met him.
Oh
So
shit.
that's why we couldn't keep training. So he said, "Yo, you can play for the team," but for whatever reason, I just didn't. It didn't register. I would have went D1. I would have been a professional. Like I would have.
Damn, bro. Is it too
Yeah.
late?
Yeah. No, nah, not really. Because
You-
I
you're
could
27,
possibly
right?
go. Yeah, I could possibly go be a pro like right now.
In Europe,
Yeah, but like that's literally if I want to, and I don't know if I want to.
What do you want to do?
I want to just provide for my family. Really, I want to build a legacy. Like I want to take my family name and make it household.
Yeah, because I know, like,
I feel like
last time he came, right, he was like, you're, I was telling you how influential you are type shit. So I was wondering if you were heading in that direction, whether you wanted to be like
Yeah.
an influencer or some shit.
Well, but maybe not on the internet per se. Like I want to be an influencer in real life. Like no offense, but like someone who doesn't know me and is only interacting with me based off their perception of me is cool. But I rather be like, nah, my neighbor that I knew for 20 years is changing his life or her life
Oh, yeah.
because they're watching me. Like
you need
feel me?
both, though.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah,
for sure,
yeah.
for 100,
but you
for
can
sure.
get people to get to that level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, for
Just
sure.
be trusted.
Because say if you
Um,
do have like an actual mission type shit, what you're eventually gonna want to do, and it's working, and the people around you, like you said, it's like being like around you just makes them better type shit.
Mhm.
Eventually, that message is gonna want to be spread apart. That blueprint is
sure.
gonna be one
Yeah.
everywhere.
So right now I'm really financial is like really what I'm working at and upgrading because I do have a way I'm about to go about social media.
Yeah,
It's just that I just want to make sure that real life is stable and then go because it like I
agree.
I have an obsession. So like part of the reason why I don't have a lot of people's problems or I succeed or accomplish things is literally because I'm obsessed with it. But it's a double-edged sword, right? If I'm not obsessed with the right things, it could cook me. So I think growing up, that's what I was dealing with. And then there was like a shift. I'm like, because even when I talk to people or whatever, I'm never going to tell you one of your traits is bad.
right.
It's how you're using it could be detrimental to you, right? So people say, oh, I can't deal with obsessed people. Your favorite people on the planet who you look up to are obsessed people.
Literally.
You just don't like it when the obsession is not positive or
But
desired.
when it's in your face,
Right.
like same with celebrities. A lot of them
Mhm.
have weird traits and habits and ways to get into roles and do things, and we don't see that. We just see them on the screen.
Feel
So
me?
then after, when you see them being an asshole or cursing out paparazzi, like that's
Mhm.
really them. But like you
Yeah.
just see what you want to see. You don't like it when it's in your face, though.
Feel me? And it's like,
I
that's
agree.
why I love interviews. Oh, people that I've never watched movies from or songs I've ever listened to, I'm watching their interview
Yeah.
10 times out of 10. Because it's like, that's their commercial. You feel me? So I might not like the commercial, but I like how they are and their thought process or even take some from it. You feel me? Or
Yeah.
at least see myself in them. I think, 2020 or 2019, I was watching like 4 interviews a day. of anyone. It didn't matter. Like Gary V, rappers,
Gary V's my nigga.
trappers. Yeah, I fuck with him. And
Yeah.
he said something very real. He said, if you were actually listening to me, you wouldn't even be following me right now. That's so gangster, bro. Because I'm just like, fuck. He's completely right. Because his thing is all about doing. It's like you're scrolling, watching me doing nothing.
Yeah, literally.
I'm like, that's real. And I'm like, but that's why he's on that stage. Because it's just, even him. So it took him
Gary.
like 6 years to blow up. No, he's like, bro, no one cared about, because he was doing podcasting on wine. And then that wine podcast turned into VaynerMedia.
So, what?
His company, VaynerMedia.
Vader Media?
Vayner. I think his last name is Gary Vaynerchuk. So it's VaynerMedia.
Oh, Vaynerchuk or some shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So this might turn into something completely different based off of just opportunities. You have no idea. And I think that's, as long as you're obsessed with it, it's cool.
Yeah. You guys have that obsession with anything? What's your obsession?
Basketball, my family, upgrading, like, because I look at it as like 2K, right?
Not
I'm just
2K.
upgrading attributes.
This nigga
So
said
I started
he went from
off
77 to 99.
Yeah. I'll be going crazy. Like I try to because like you also have player types.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not trying to be all around. I'm okay.
That
like,
nigga saying he want to be a point guard.
Nah. I want to fit into a community and an ecosystem. So, and I just want to be the best at that. I don't want to be quote unquote good at everything. I'm okay. Because now teamwork is better when you're not good at everything.
Exactly.
Because now it creates trust because you have to. But now I have more discernment. Because I'm not good at this and I know how good I am at something else, you have to match that but with this.
I agree.
So you create the perfect team for you.
So you've never been in a situation where you've like blocked your own blessings?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Holding on to stuff and not letting it go.
Like what?
I'm my obsession.
Definitely the not letting go of something.
Oh, bro, when I finally let something go, 4 blessings is that like back like day like back to back to
Give
back.
me some example, guys. Talk to me.
So I had a couple brands I was working with. I was working with people who I thought had my best interests at heart. You know, whatever. If they did or didn't, it doesn't matter. But as soon as I stopped working with them and giving them my energy and then putting it back into me, I started creating more opportunities without them than with them. And I was creating opportunities with them like crazy.
So you were blocking your own blessings while you were working with them?
Not letting them go, or at least not putting them into positions in my life like as they should be. Like you're not gonna ask a doctor to go fix your car and you know that doctor is not a mechanic.
Type shit.
So when you're putting people in positions they're not supposed to be in, it could mess you up.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Financially.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So that's why like I really take. That's why people don't like arguing with me or like they remember me forever, because I actually took the time to get to know you, because I know I need to put you in a spot.
Yeah.
I have to. That's how things run smooth. Like I don't really have like fallouts for real. Like it's only been a few, but it's because I was a mirror to someone else.
You don't like to burn bridges.
No,
basically.
I nuke bridges. But
Yeah,
no, I
that's
don't.
what I'm
No,
saying.
you're correct. I don't like to, but if I do, it's getting nuked. There's no coming back, because we could have just had a conversation.
Yeah, literally.
I agree.
You feel me? No matter how crazy, because if you're having a conversation with me with emotions, I'm taking that into account.
I agree.
It's when you start doing weird stuff, I'm just like, all right, like, what's going on?
Yeah, somebody was just doing some weird shit, and I'm just like, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta let it go.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me too. I was just dealing with something like that, where I was basically, someone would just be smiling in my face all the time, happy, but then like totally behind my back would go off talking shit, and I was just like, and I heard it from someone else, and then to hear it and then see them the next day still just smiling and trying to act like they're not totally a snake in the grass was fucking crazy to me.
See, I find that interesting.
Like at work? At work?
Somewhere.
What the fuck?
I find it interesting, because I'm only gonna say it's talking shit if it's not true. Like if you say something
that's
true
exactly
behind my back, then it's like, all right, it's like, okay, I'm not tripping. You know, because people could talk out of frustration. It may not be any like ill will or malice behind it, but people just sometimes they mishandle their own emotions. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. But if they're just saying some shit that they just like made up, I'm like, nah, you gotta go, bro.
Yeah.
Because like that's not even true. Like we can't even have a conversation because it's not true.
That was literally the reality of the situation. And then, you know, it took other people that know me and my personality as well to be like, what are you talking about? Like, you're bugged.
Especially when they make up something that you've never done.
Not exactly.
It's like,
nah,
that's never happened.
For me, it's like, I ain't gonna say something behind your back if I don't have the balls to say in front of your face.
Right.
If it ain't directed, it ain't.
Yeah, because if I say something behind your back, that means I'm asking for advice to make sure. Because if I say it in front of your face or at this moment, it's not gonna come out well. So I'm asking to calm me down in order for me to make sure when I do approach the situation, it's more at a respected level. Because I'm older now, I can't just go out spazzing out on people because regardless, that doesn't get results anywhere.
Right.
So you have to figure out a way to figure people out. And sometimes I seek counsel, and it can't even be considered like talking shit if it's like, if I eventually approach you with it about it anyway. You feel me?
Yeah.
I feel like seeking counsel and talking shit though are like two different things for sure. So I feel like you're safe in that category.
I think that's true, but that's because you have a certain wavelength of thought. But a lot of people would say they're the same.
What do you mean?
I get that. People would say it's very, very like traitorous to just ask someone for advice on a situation. But also, I feel like a person that gets mad at someone asking for advice and not actually talking shit just has a manipulative personality.
For sure. 100%.
Wait, what do you mean?
They're mad that you're getting another perspective besides what they've gaslit you to believe.
Oh, yeah.
So, and that I don't think it's happened to me, but I've seen it. Because I'm usually the person people tell their shit to. Well, it used to be. Now I'm just kind of like, bro, if it's not about this, this, and this, don't even talk to me. Like, because it's like, and I'm not getting paid. I'm being a therapist for free. These therapists get paid $500 an hour. I'm doing this shit for free. You're bugging. You're bugging, bro.
You're venting to me?
Yeah, like, especially if I don't vent to you.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't tell you things in return, I'm like, bro, you're just taking from me.
Yeah.
You're venting to me, Venmo me.
You feel me?
I don't even be doing that no more.
Yeah, and then don't vent to me about the same thing twice. I'm gonna get pissed off. I'm like, bro, because at that point, you're choosing this.
I agree.
So then why are you telling me? You're telling me I'm not your dad.
Just like earlier, sometimes niggas just want you to listen.
But then I'm gonna be like, okay. But then I'm like, I'm gonna either ask first, right? But I'm only asking that for my girl.
Yeah.
Like, my brother is like, I just want you to listen. I was like, go talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because it's like, bro, you're asking me to make my brain operate in a way it doesn't. So that's not fair to me or you.
Don't just use me as a sponge to absorb all that information if you're not expecting some.
Because I can handle
constructive criticism back.
Yeah, you feel me? And I'm just like, okay, but you're not him. I'm just saying in general. Someone will say, oh, because you can handle it. But then now I'm like, okay, but what you don't know is that 10 people did that to me this week.
I don't even know if it's like, I don't even know if it's like you can handle it, but it's like you understand it. You know what I mean? You get their mind, so that's why they're asking. They're like, I just want to bounce it off of you just so I can hear me say it to me.
Type shit.
But it's like, nah, you're going to hear what I have to fucking say. If you think I can relate to this and you're telling me and you're giving me precious details about a situation, I'm going to give you some advice. At least something.
And I think that's cool if you're saying that outright, because that's a boundary at that point, right?
Yeah.
You have to respect my boundary of I'm going to give you how to either make you feel better or how to get out of the situation.
At the end of the day, they have the option to listen or not listen, though. So
that cares? Too, and I choose not listening.
You can bring a cow to water, but you can't make it drink.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'll tell people
horse.
Like,
oops,
turtle.
Is it a horse or cow?
I think you can use any.
I think it's a horse.
I think it is. You can bring a horse.
Yeah, because I said that in my homework assignment in class discussion, so I don't want to fist cow. I'm like, oh shit.
I mean, you can bring any animal to water, and like I said,
they're
not gonna drink if they don't want.
They get the concept.
You can bring a cat to a water bowl, and they definitely not gonna drink it.
Yeah, my cat don't be drinking that, but somehow that water be gone. I've never seen my cat drink water.
I've seen her like once or twice.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she always, but somehow the water's gone.
She puts it in a cup.
Sneaky.
Yeah, she drink out the toilet. That's what I think.
Not holding up.
Guys, one of the things that I wanted to ask you guys about personally, because when we were talking about the blocking your own blessings, was you said that a lot of people in your life kind of like around you was motivated by you. So has there ever been a situation that even though you are moving forward, but the people like around you, they're blocking their own blessings by being around you?
Yeah. Um. Ooh. I think
Like you're a distraction to other people, basically.
I don't think I'm a distraction, but I could be discouraging just
Oh
my
yeah,
presence. Cause I operate at a certain level, so ends up and I make it quote unquote look easy. So people don't understand. It's like if you're gonna go my way, like how I'm doing that, what I'm telling you to do, because I'm not telling you how I would do it. I'm breaking it down. It's as if I were you,
yeah.
not if you were me. You feel me? And I used to do that, but I stopped doing that probably like for the last like 3, 4 years. So
Discouraging to other people. I felt that. I feel
yeah,
like I've been discouraging to like girls in like my like relationships too.
I
It's
feel
like my
like
high frequency is like
when
discouraging.
think about what you said last pod, you was like, "Oh, I'm not good enough," but you never thought like you yourself never thought that about her.
I don't think for me, I'd say I'd make a person feel discouraged. I think if anything, maybe possibly if it was in relationships, I'd make them too comfortable
Elaborate.
where they didn't want to do more. I guess.
Oh, like, oh, okay, I get it, I
You
get
know
it.
what I mean? Like
Mhm,
we just
mhm.
got stuck in a routine, and then like we tried to break out of it, and for some reason we just couldn't. And I feel like that was what it was for me.
Like you got them something used to something, and then because of that, they didn't see anything further past that.
Yeah, essentially.
That's discouraging
And that's like
because
blocking. I'm sorry to interject, but I'm like, and yeah, that's like blocking.
don't do it. No, let me
Here's an
stop.
apology. No, but yeah, I feel like in a sense that's blocking your own blessings. Or you're blocking someone else's blessings for both ways.
Hell yeah, because if you're in a relationship and you clearly had a conversation with Shorty, like, all right, listen, things can be better. Like you literally said, like things can. We don't have like if it, 9 times out of 10, they're already complaining at their everyday like living about how shit can be better already. So when you come up with a plan to do it and execute it, that's the problem that lies because they're just expecting you to have the results versus you
Exactly.
being a part of the journey and witnessing what it takes to
Ooh,
get there.
They
yeah,
expect me to wake up tomorrow with my bank account stacked and me like just doing my waking up, making the breakfast, going to the gym, going on my run, doing all those things.
for
But
And then massage your
sure.
feet at the end of the night,
yeah, well, like you're
taking the
still
trash out.
still while you're still sitting in the same routine.
Yeah,
It's
And
like we can both be better.
see, now that's why I'm reluctant right now to even like
be in a relationship.
talk. Yeah, because I'm like, I want to be prepared for that too.
Exactly.
You feel me? Because like
I agree.
it's asking a lot, especially if you're a man with purpose and like my purpose really is to like change the world in a positive way, like however it is. I don't really care how,
Yeah.
but I want to do it.
Amen.
That's a you, and I've had that goal since I was like 17.
Well, you have, man. I think you being in contact with me is very positive.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You're definitely gonna change the world just by that.
So to tell a woman that
That
where
sounds
her
cocky.
dad is not on that,
Yeah.
her cousins are not on that, and then she hears it from you,
Yeah.
she thinks it's like, oh no, this is gonna be fun, and it's just like, nah, it's probably not gonna be fun at first.
Yeah.
But they've never experienced it, so like a lot of times, even when I'm talking to a girl, like I ask about their if they have a male figure or more than one, and I ask that male figure, what is he like? Because
Damn.
if you talk to a girl and she's never met a man that's like you, that's
Yeah.
going to be hell at first.
Yo,
He
bro,
goes-
that's exactly what happened. That's crazy.
He goes up to Shorty and said, "You got daddy issues or not?"
I mean,
Nah, that's a good topic to have. Like when people initiate dates before even getting into bed, do you really get to ask those questions to make sure you can tell what type of person she is in order to prevent certain things from happening?
Yeah.
Because you really have to nowadays.
You have to, and
Talk on your first date.
and especially like, because even with me, like, I'm doing that before the first date, because I'm not spending time. Like we said last pod, time is the most expensive thing.
Yeah.
Time and
You
money
can get the
mixed.
money back, right? It's time,
Time
and money. So
mixed in a date and chill.
you
Yeah.
feel
Know
me?
you first before we go out.
You feel me? So
I agree.
And even if I have sex with a woman, like, she's vetted. It's not just, oh, her ass fat. Let me go hop in the DMs. It's like,
Yeah.
because if I choose to spend more time with you, we're gonna pick up each other's habits.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I was with the last girl I was talking to. I realized that still to this day, there's some things that I picked up from her, and it's like, she's cool. Feel me? Like, she's cool. Like, know what I mean? If she even sees this, whatever, like, she's cool. It's whatever. It's
You
just,
valid.
yeah, it's just a long term thing that we had an issue on. But day to day, she was Gucci. You feel me? But yeah,
Damn.
so if I'm spending time with you, having sex with you multiple times, like, you have to understand our energies are now being intertwined. Our thought processes are being intertwined. Our mannerisms being intertwined. So it's like, you have to do that vetting. And if you go with that, less dramas in your life.
Yeah.
Like, you're just gonna
Yes.
avoid so many toxic things
When you know someone.
because you know someone, right?
Yeah, but sometimes you gotta like get to that point of wisdom
Yeah.
through trials and,
And pain.
tribulations.
It's real, bro.
You got
People was like, yo, you're so wise. I'm like, bro, this shit is pain,
Yeah,
bro.
like,
Like,
you
know,
think
like, the
I'm smart
talking-
like this?
I said the talking thing is cool, but like sometimes you gotta shoot first and ask questions later.
nah,
If
for
you
sure,
get what I'm
definitely.
saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Nah,
Definitely. But so when people do that, I'm just like, just make sure you know that you're doing that. Then we're good. Just
Yeah,
just
as
don't
long
be
as
doing
it's understood.
things like aimlessly.
It's too
That's
late.
my only gripe with people.
Yeah,
like,
most
yo,
people
if,
do.
even if you're just like, oh, can you know? You guys just had a poll about if you know you could be doing better, can you choose to not do better?
Some
I-
shit.
And I was and the
Being self-aware.
being self-aware, and so as long as you're you're choosing bad,
Are
that's
you
fine.
comfortable? Are you comfortable with yourself? I said I think so, not at all, and of course.
No, the other one.
That's for the self-awareness question. I think it
Oh.
was yesterday. Not lying.
Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
That shit last week. What was the poll question?
This was the poll question.
Yeah.
Oh, just being someone.
Yeah, and then everyone says I think so, and it's like, yeah, because if you like me, bro, I choose bad. Like, because to me, I have to balance it. It's like, for every 10 good things, do one bad, and we good. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
it keeps it fresh. Feel me? Keeps me going. You feel
Yeah,
me? Like,
I agree.
because when you get to a certain point of just knowing right from wrong, life can be like boring. So sometimes I gotta spice it up a little bit. Like, my bro, he does it, but he does it to the extreme. He's a Gemini.
Yeah, I know,
He
bro.
loves to entertain himself. And I'm like, there's nothing wrong with that. It's
Nah.
like, as long as you're just ready for
That's my
after the entertainment, it's done.
That's what I was gonna tell you. It's just like I feel like it's okay to make mistakes, but now since we are adults and our parents can't pay for our mistakes,
Mm.
we have to get to the point where we can afford our mistakes, so they won't be so detrimental and putting
Mhm.
ourselves all the way back type shit. You
For
feel
sure.
me?
For real.
100%. Like even when I moved to Houston the first time, I lost all my money. I hit zero. I hit less than zero.
Yeah.
And then the week I came back, I got a job like right away off of my network.
Nice.
My best friend's best friend. He was a manager, hired me on the spot, and then I got it back up. I have a screenshot of what my bank account looked like before I came here. It was a negative number. I'm like,
Golly.
whoa. You feel me? So that's why, like, even with my confidence in myself is like, but I came back from that. So it's like,
I
there's
feel that.
certain things you can't tell me about me because I've done it.
You said I always have hustle in me though.
You
That's
feel
what's
me?
important.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Speaking of financial stuff, I was gonna ask as well, like with like wanting financial stability, what would you say your savings tips are? What do you do to make sure you save some money in your account?
Percentages. So you're supposed to be the rule of thumb is like 50, 30, 10. No,
Nah,
50, 30, 20?
it's 30, 30, 30, 10 or some shit like that.
30?
I'm talking about how you split up your check.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
supposed to be like
30% going straight to or 60-40 or some shit like that. But
Nah,
it's,
I just did it. I think it's 50, 30, 20. 50% your bills, 30 is like your day to day, and then 20 is your investing.
Is what you
It's
put
in
away?
savings, because savings technically is a type of investment because it's like for later.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You feel me? So I do it 60 20 20. 60 20. Yeah, I do it 60 20 20. So
Yeah,
I have to
that's
increase
what I
my
talk about.
income. Yeah, so I have to increase my income so that 60 goes to 50 and potentially 40. Like I want that for bills, I want that to be the lowest.
Yeah.
Because that means your bills are low, your expenses are low, and your income is high. That's how you stay Gucci forever.
I agree.
So no matter how much money I get, it gets split up. Like it's already, I have it. I'll show you guys after. It's in my notes, like financial like agenda for now until I get to certain benchmarks, and then I'm gonna move the percentages. So like me, tattoos, right? I have a bucket for tattoos because after I split those percentages up, then then those percentages get split up.
Yeah.
So that 20 goes into and like core savings, tattoos, and vacations. Because I'm going to get tattoos and I'm going to take vacations. So it doesn't make sense not to plan for it. You feel me? So
I agree.
like I'm going on vacation at the end of the month. I've been saving in my vacation bucket the whole time. So I transfer that money and everything that's I've been saved. I'm probably gonna have to use some of my own money, but it's cool because I have like it's gonna end up being like
that you had enough to relax on that vacation.
You feel me?
And
so
buy stuff, eat dinner.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
when you plan, like a lot of reasons people are poor or whatever is because their financial like strategy, they don't have one. So like you're just
abide by it.
Or abide by it, right? You got to stay disciplined. You feel me? So that's really what it is. It's just like having a plan, and you have to understand like the YOLO thing because we talked about it last pod. It's like yeah, but YOLO doesn't look like YOLO when you can't eat.
Yeah, literally.
Serious, bro. Like,
You feel me?
Money, guys.
You feel me? Like
YOLO's a trap.
Facts, depending on how you use it. Because I'm gonna say YOLO, I'm gonna move halfway across the country and see what the fuck happens.
Unless I'm saying
and then
YOLO
come back.
and I'm posting exotic reels of me like skydiving and cliff
Yeah,
jumping, going swimming with the turtles and shit.
Yeah.
But like other than that, yeah.
But if you're saying YOLO because you want to burn down the White House or rape a bitch,
you're saying YOLO to justify your own bad behavior, but it's like you don't have to justify it, just do the bad behavior.
Exactly.
You feel me? Like
you shouldn't justify bad behavior.
Unless you're a child. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And it's like that's why a lot of times I'm like, bro, you're a grown ass person and you're trying to justify the bullshit you just did. Just do the bullshit.
I agree.
It's like I'm not your dad, bro. Like
I feel like that's how a lot of niggas like in like the music industry struggle because they don't have that father figure to begin with, or like somebody to like really like talk to, or like they just have the contracts and the money and the pizzazz that's convincing them to like kind of like stay connected. But other than that, to actually get really like counsel, it's like what counsel are you really seeking? Or getting once you're like really locked in that type of like environment. So I just wanted to transition to that type of topics, like because we haven't talked about music yet. So I am an artist. You already talked about financial stability. These niggas need to know obviously like financial stability, but say if they already do know all that shit, and say if the artist is actually like hot, right? Like right now for like the next like 2 years or whatever, like why in our industry is it that nowadays these artists kind of like burn out in a sense? Like they don't last like in 2-3 years. What's hot like right now won't be hot like I don't know, like 2025 or some shit. You feel me?
So this is a freestyle, by the way. So if it comes out heat, that's just you just know I'm like that.
What you mean?
So how I'm about to break it down. This is all a freestyle. I never thought about it until you just asked the question. So artists now have short-term confidence, not long-term confidence, right? So they have the confidence to be an artist because that's confidence and to put things out, but they don't have the confidence to be like, all right, but I'm gonna stay here. That's a completely different mindset.
Or interest, though. I think it's more of an interest than confidence.
Some people just do it for that quick check.
Yeah, because
right.
They don't even make residuals off this.
Right.
It's a gateway to more opportunity, basically.
So no, but if you look at the artists that fizzle out and you look at their interviews, they didn't really have a plan past I'm just gonna get on.
Yeah, but now they're doing Instagram reels and they're doing TikToks on the daily.
But that's
YouTube blogs.
That's because they're getting smarter, and now the old heads are not gatekeeping as much. they have their own podcast now breaking down the game.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I
So
see.
that's why now if you're an artist and you get got, it's like, bro, that's 100% your fault. There's thousands and thousands of hours and pages of books on how to not get got.
Of mad information.
Of mad information that just was not here. It's like you have a personal computer in your hand.
We got a blueprint basically.
And you got. What do you want for? I don't feel bad for you. And then a lot of times, like, so
You shouldn't.
the plan is for me to manage one of my bros. He's super duper talented. Like he's one of those. And so he tells me a lot of things about music I didn't already know before, which makes me a good manager because I can speak both languages. He's really good at business too, by the way. So the people I like to have around me is like, you got to be able to wear, you don't have to be good at everything, but have more than one hat.
Yeah.
Because at that point, you're not going to be a good teammate. You're probably going to be fucking annoying. So if you're only good at one thing, because that's a lot of these artists are annoying. So it's like, I know why you're getting robbed because you're fucking annoying. Like
Yeah.
you think you're the best thing since sliced bread, but you're also really insecure.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's a headache to deal with. Yes, pay me. Give me pay me. You feel me? So it's like, because we're the outside looking in on business as far as music, like, are people getting got? Yes. I'm not saying every executive has everyone's best interest at heart.
So you think they're getting got, that's why they're not hot anymore?
They're getting got because there's no long-term thinking. It's just, I'm just going to get on, right? And it's like, okay, but even that music check is not that crazy a check because when you get that check, you jump a tax bracket. But the people who don't make music in that tax bracket is different.
I'm telling you, bro, I really do think it's because nowadays it's more of a lack of like interest and
Actually.
because the skill set has diluted over the time within the last 10 years, like specifically. Only a certain amount like of level of greats that we can think of that's like literally in a hand, like one palm of our hand that we can really think of that are like really good.
So only reason why I agree to an extent, but how music is now, you don't need a skill set. You need more of the long-term thinking first.
No, you need a fucking community behind you that fucks with your sound. You need more of
fans.
like something that's more. You need to be marketable, basically. If
Right.
you're not marketable, you don't like. Somebody was breaking it down. For example, this lady who's in the industry, I forgot her name, but she's saying it's like, who the fuck gives a fuck about your talent, my nigga?
Yeah,
it's
nah,
not your talent that we're looking for.
I think I reposted that. You
Yeah.
posted it in your story.
So it's like, nigga, you have to be actually marketable in order for us to like you and then present you to a crowd, and people have to actually like genuinely like you.
I'm gonna be honest. That was actually what was in my head. I was like waiting to say it. I personally feel as if people are one hit wonders and fizzing out quick and not sticking around because they don't have a long term mindset. They're more or less using it as a marketing tool just to put their name out there because now once you have that one song that's viral on TikTok or viral on YouTube, from there it just makes it easier for people to find you, and then they're gonna go to your page and now they see that you do other stuff like challenges or you have a podcast.
Other
or you
brands
do a
will collab
vlog.
with you.
But
other people will come to you because you have a popular song. Like most people
So like
are
a
doing
funnel.
it now for to literally funnel in people and make yourself marketable.
But that's super long term though. Just think about it. That's, you just said podcast, you said challenges. So that means there was some type of plan in place.
Well, I meant
And that's
somebody's
what I mean.
doing that for them though. If that's the case, because the artist doesn't have to have all that shit if they have somebody behind them who they trust and love thinking that long term ahead, as long as they have the best interest for that artist. It's just that they don't have that around them anymore, which is why I was telling you earlier, what you were saying earlier was like, oh my God, like these niggas aren't counseled, these niggas aren't being advised, which is why they can't even think about thinking long term and to begin with.
For sure.
Well, my statement was regarding the music industry, not like just marketing in general. Like that's why I felt as if artists aren't sticking around for the music. They're just using the music as a venue to find other ways to get to the money in general. And you can make a quick dollar off of iTunes if someone just downloads the song. So it's that easy.
Once that snitch nigga said, yo, I am like not talented, I'm whack, like nigga, I'm 6'9", he was like, yo, like this shit is whack, I don't even like doing this shit, like I'm just doing once he said that shit, I'm just like, all right, my nigga, like that shit, to me that shit is whack, because like I genuinely like music for like music, so it's like and it's also a slap in the face, because it's like, nigga,
Yeah.
I feel like they don't even belong there type shit. You feel me? But it's like, I guess they're, like you said, they're it's not talent. Maybe I'm not marketable in the sense where I don't have that, like, that
So
stage presence
so
or
it
whatever.
Find your niche.
it really just depends. Like, so you is more like the Russ route.
Which is
where-
crazy because it's by accident. But
Yeah.
yes, I fuck with Rush. Shout out to his new album.
Yeah, so it's really like it's like the questions that they ask on I forgot what podcast I was listening to or what reel I saw. They was like Drink Champs. They was like major label or independent.
Shout out to the Drink Champs.
You feel me? It's really just like, okay, how does your plan work? Rick Ross said, major label, give me the money up front, I'll do the rest. Okay, but he's a very well-versed businessman.
Yeah.
So that's him getting the business loan. He's understanding you getting signed is actually a business loan. People get signed and don't know that's a loan. That's not what, like, out of that big ass number, you got like the 100,000 was actually for you. But the other 9.9, that was for the other shit.
Nah, you know what it is too? They'll give you the money up front in the label, but what ends up happening is once you're under label and you have all these albums, they're making that money back. Like you're only making back a small percentage,
Right.
Because we gave you that money up front already. Type
Right.
shit.
So that's why with me, I tell people, I'm like, yo, it really just depends. So like me, what I would do, I would fuck with the label, but I would come to the label already with some leverage because that's just good business. When any business deal where you don't have some type of leverage or you're not getting what you really want,
They can fuck you.
Yeah. And it's all your fault because you signed.
Yeah.
Like you can't blame anyone else. You signed because you can tell them, no, I don't want this.
So that's what the stage we're in right now. We're building leverage.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if somebody can help me take it to the next stage, because right now I still feel like, as at least for the pod, because I feel like as an artist I know what I'm doing, but I'm using the pod to experiment so I can transfer it back to the artistry. Because like, as far as like marketing and like reels and all that extra shit, I'm starting to realize once I add that to my music, the shit's gonna pop off like even more than what it is.
And so that's also more long term, right? Because now you're feeding your own skill set outside of music. So now that makes you a good, well, we don't really have A&Rs anymore, but like that makes you a good music executive, right? And because you're an artist yourself, you can construct deals where niggas is gonna fuck with you over someone else because you know where they're coming from and you can structure it a certain way.
Type shit.
So when you start getting way more money is not what makes you more money. It's relationships after that, right?
Yeah.
Once you reach a certain level of money, it's about the relationships you have and the people you have access to.
I agree.
So that's why I tell people that they say, bro, just get your first 100,000. And then that's the hardest part.
I thought it was 10,000.
10,000 not hard to get. You get 10,000, well,
that's crazy.
10,000, that's like,
You know, 70% of Americans don't. They all have under $1,000.
Yep.
Nobody.
Yep.
It's crazy,
That's
right?
crazy.
Yep. But to get back to what I was saying, like you're gonna be so well versed in so much stuff that it's not like the sexy part of music that you're gonna be able to stay in it forever.
I like that.
You feel what I'm saying? So
all this pain I'm going through is because.
So now that goes back to that goes back to the first question. Why didn't we pop yet? Because you're still feeding your skill set.
Oh shit. Damn, I need to hurry up and be fed. This is a long little.
Hey man, but
dinner
greatness
session.
is
entree after entree.
Yeah, but greatness really does take time. Like,
I know, I'm pushing
even
30
Christ in
though.
that, he was just like, yo, bro, people think
He's like younger than me,
yeah,
pushing millions.
But do you know what he was doing? Like, I watched when he first started. I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. He went from this to this.
What
But
he
he
was
was
doing?
like one of the first people on YouTube doing like reactions. But he was doing it with a mohawk, no locks yet. That shit was crazy. He's like, yo, I told my mom, like, yo, I'm gonna do this YouTube stuff. Imagine you telling your mom some shit like that. And then now you call her on the phone like, yo, mom, I'm the biggest Twitch streamer on the platform.
That Netflix shit he showed me was dope too.
You
it was
feel
like
me?
a short
So-
film. What is
No,
it
it
called?
wasn't on Netflix. It's on YouTube.
Oh, it's on
the one with
YouTube.
Lil Yachty?
Yeah, Global Pursuit.
Yeah, it was dope. I liked
That shit was
it.
really dope.
You feel me? So like how I look at it, I'm just like, yo, like, and I don't think I started late. I just think I started when I was supposed to. You feel me? But like,
Yeah, of course.
so much, all this pain, as long as I don't break, yo, it gives you so much wisdom And then
Literally.
even if it may not be for you, but it also the wisdom or the blessings could pass down to your son. Like I had a tweet saying like, just imagine having a son and all you could pass down is stories of you fucking bitches, but nothing else.
Yeah, no, that's
You're a dweeb, bro. You're a dweeb. Like you're a dweeb. Like all you can tell your son is I fucked 300 bitches. You're a clown.
Yeah, no funny shit.
And no, not 300 bitches and wisdom. You that nigga. You feel me? You got it. But if you can't pass your son or daughter wisdom gems where they're just like when they turn 18 it's like yo my dad's the GOAT.
Yeah, literally.
Because it's like yo like that is what heart pumping that keeps my shit pumping.
I can tell
No
I
shit.
can tell because you said the same thing earlier where you wish that if you weren't the firstborn child, that things would have been differently played out for you. So you now being that firstborn child, when you have a child, you know exactly what to do for that firstborn child to put them in a better situation for the rest of their life.
And even with that, right? And I also know it takes a village. So remember I told you
Type shit, yeah.
Remember I told you I have 3 groups of friends?
Yeah.
That's the center of my community.
Yeah.
That's the whole, and then it's gonna build out. So I'm just like, because I think my parents are the GOATs. Like no one can tell me shit about them. You feel me? But because of what they sacrificed, what they end up telling me, what they went through, what they sacrificed for me, them to be together, us, all types of stuff. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm the GOAT. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Married 30. They've been together 30 years. Married 27.
Wow, that's what a happy home looks like.
You feel me? So, but that's another reason why I just be dubbing girls. I'm like, bro, you're not giving me my mom vibes. You're not.
You're because looking for your mom's vibes?
No,
yeah,
I'm looking for you have to be able to love my kids how my mom loved us.
Nah, you're looking for your mom's vibes because like no one is going to love you like your mom, but eventually your mom is going to move on. Right. So like you want a life like with a woman where it's like at least close to that type of love. Not like obviously it's going to be a little bit different because with your woman is going to be a little bit more intimate, but that loyalty, that not judgment, that regardless of.
Okay, so in that regard, but I'm mostly picking my mate for my kids, not necessarily me. Like you just have to understand some things. And then if you understand, everything will work out.
That nigga said, yo,
he said that.
All you have to do is throw out the garbage.
Bro,
we're good.
It's so simple what I'm looking for, but it requires...
What the fuck what are you looking for then if it's that simple? You said it's simple, nigga.
So you have to... So I'm going to probably go from shallow to deeper. I'm going to start off shallow first.
Okay.
So shallow, you have to be...
I'm about to call him Mr. Deep. Like, Professor Deep.
Pause.
Professor Deep is crazy?
Nah, would you say Mr. Deep or Dr. Deep or something?
Nah, Mr. Deep.
The Deep? Fuck it. So shallow, you have to be athletic, right? Like, you don't have to be Olympia or Olympic, but you have to be some type of athletic, right? Damn. You have to be, I prefer my girl to be melanated. That's just how it's gonna go.
You want a black woman?
Black love.
Or like Spanish love?
I feel like this is how I truly feel. I feel like only a black woman can love me how I'm looking for, but I don't know
if you can love her back that way.
No, I 100% can.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm willing to deal with all the other shit that comes with that.
The weave?
Nah, just whatever it is. Like, whatever it is.
What the fuck does that even mean?
He said whatever drama's in her life.
Right.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
You think a black woman's gonna automatically come with drama in her life to bring to you?
No, I think black people in general have.
That's crazy. This thing is
no. Black people in general go through so much that sometimes most of us don't handle it correctly.
That's true.
So my parents went through that. So I didn't have to. So it's handled correctly for me already. So I'm not going to introduce someone that hasn't handled it correctly yet into my life and then procreate with them. That does not make any sense to me.
Well, you mean that you're aware of it. So since you're aware of it, you know what to look for in order to make sure that won't come to light.
You want someone with a level of mental maturity.
Right. Which...
Or emotional maturity.
Right.
Or both.
And also, too, you low-key have to come from a 2-family household. Because, again...
Like a divorced family?
No, like a mom and dad.
No, not 2-family, 2-parent household. My bad. 2-parent household. But like, because that's where I came from. Like, it's not fair to me.
So wait, hold on. So I didn't come from a 2-parent household.
Right.
So I have to find another like person who.
No,
didn't.
you don't have to do anything. I'm talking about me. Me, my preference.
We asked him what he wants.
Yeah, you talking about what I want.
I know. I'm just saying, like, but
Nah,
from your logic,
no,
your logic, if you were me, though, that's what it is, though. If you were me, no, like good home. Like your mom is divorced as fuck. All right, so you're gonna find another like woman whose moms is and like whose parents were divorced as fuck too, or like you need that happy home.
Happy home. Because I don't want to recreate what our family are. The generational trauma is already there. Don't repeat it if you can.
But what if that woman has those same intentions to do it with you?
That's beautiful because that's what happened to my parents.
So then what? So,
but why am I going backwards?
You don't know if you're going backwards, like you said, if they have the same intentions as you to do exactly what you want to do.
So
you can identify that through the conversations that you're having through dating and shit, like you said.
So boom. But I know for a fact a girl would shoot up on my list when she says I'm looking for a man that come from a 2-parent household. I'm like, oh, you feel me? So like,
are there women out there like that?
Hell yeah.
I don't want no nigga that just had a mommy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because there's certain issues. There's certain issues that I'm not able to handle because I don't understand them.
You know what it is too. You're right, but. Also, my parents still like love each other, even though they went their complete separate ways. Like, no funny shit. Put them in a room long enough. Let me stop.
I think you hell yeah. Your baby mom, you know.
Nah, but
yeah,
hell yeah. No. Again, I'm not. If I'm coming off as bashing, that is not my intention.
It's not bashing. It's just an interesting perspective. I actually never heard that. Like, because you have a happy. Because if I don't know, because my dad, both of my parents, I guess their parents sucked.
So you start to see not a trend, but you start to see like
their parents sucked except for
You just don't insult your grandparents.
Well, not like my grandparents. My dad has like a dad, and then the mom. That's like the one I'm related to, but not the one that raised me type shit. So the one that raised me and like that is the one that's with my grandmother now, and I call him technically my grandfather. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And he's also my godfather.
Right. So again, that's a lot of stuff that I do not understand, but I get it because it's real. Does that make sense?
So
like it's real. Like it's not like
I get you now.
Like I'm not even gonna begin to know how to deal with because I'm like, I don't get that.
You know what you're doing? You're just like you're simplifying it, but the basis, even to break it down even more, is just that you have to kind of like, in order to find your loved one or whatever, or that's compatible for you, they have to come from similar experiences, like so you can truly understand each other's backgrounds.
Right, because my values is based off of family. So so if I have my 5 top values, it all goes back to family. Like it's not my own self-interest.
Yeah.
So if you're a person that came from a broken home or whatever, you may not view family as high on the list as I do.
Yeah.
So that could be an issue, and it has been an issue, previously, right? So when I go back to, I was like, yeah, she did have daddy issues, like,
no,
you feel me? Shit. Because I've been called well, maybe not when I was younger, but my last girl like just called me like, you're a very masculine man, but it's only because my father's traits are now kicking in because I'm older now. Because my dad's a masculine man, provider, all that, fights, like wisdom for me, all that, get things done, reliable. So it's like, that's just kicking in now.
One thing I always like keep like that just constantly like pops in my head is just this one time where like my father was just like, yo, wake up, like just like stop fucking playing around, basically, like do what the fuck you're supposed to do. Like,
I'm so glad you brought that up. Now, if you're a woman and you don't have a dad like that, I'm going to be very irritating to you, and you're going to think I don't love you. You're going to think we're not compatible. Why go through that?
All right,
she's
going to think I'm controlling. I'm like, no, I'm not controlling. I'm literally seeing how these decisions is fucking you up.
Yeah, but you know what it is, though? Like you said, they don't understand that, so they're going to constantly have that back and forth.
And we're constantly going to fight, and it's like, again, it goes back to that's not fair to me. So you know how you handle that?
Neither one of us.
To neither one of us, right? Because if you start tweaking on me, I'm going to tweak on you.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm
going to do it worse.
Yeah. I'm probably going to apologize, but then it's like now the relationship is weird. because we're just tweaking on each other all the time.
Yeah.
So how do I avoid that?
Now we're walking on eggshells and shit.
Yeah, and then also too, I want your father to understand that you picked a mate that he can respect. That matters. Because if we have kids, that's their grandfather.
Yeah.
I don't want him like, or telling his daughter, yo, I never really liked him. Like, nah, I got respect for your husband. Like, because that creates a better what? Family.
Oriented.
Overall. Yeah. So my whole thing is family. And even some of my
family,
girls,
guys.
Yeah, shout out to family.
Shout out
and
to
some
family.
Some of the girls I talk to, like, they would get mad that I'm so close with my mom, but I'm like, she birthed me. Like, why is that weird to you? Like, obviously I don't tell her everything, but it's like, you want my mom on your side, because if I'm tweaking, she's gonna calm me down, and she's gonna be like, Michael, no, listen to her this way. She's your ally.
I forgot your name is Michael.
Yeah,
crazy.
You feel me? So it's gonna be like
Will.
And my mom don't even call me by my first name. That's the crazy part.
Wait, Will is in your name though, or is it not in your name at all?
It's not my name at all.
I mean, just come with Will.
So, hey man, he explained it the first pod, man. Watch it on episode 21, guys.
So the first brand I had, we had characters. So my marketing was to embody the character
of Will. Yeah,
you had the so Will I called myself Will, so people would fuck with the character and fuck with the clothes, and it worked. Genius by me, by the way. Feel me? And they were, yo Will, and it's like, yeah, bro. But I wanted you to, and I also named that character. Like when it was shown to me in the book, I was like, nah, this is Will. Like that's what I said in the book, and then he picked that character, so I named it basically. And then also my personality is like it's Will. Like everyone's like, how are you 5'6" at dunking? Because I told myself I was.
Because I had the will to do it.
I had the will to do it. My favorite player is Kobe. Will to win.
Yeah, I fucked up your name last time. Me? I won't fuck it up this time, bro. I thought it was one L, but it's two L's.
It's all good. So
it's literally Will.
So and even us accomplishing thing, we're willing it from our minds into existence. We're willing it into. So
I agree.
My logo is an atom, because that's where everything starts. So my name is Will, and then my logo is an atom. That's how everything comes together.
That's a bar.
You feel me? So
you should be making music.
Bro, I told my bro, I said for my birthday, I'm gonna rent out a studio and I'm just gonna fuck around and see what happens.
Give me like 6 beats. And I'll go off.
Yeah, like, cause I'm just like, bro, I have so much to say, and it's like I'm always around rappers. I'm like, let's just see if I'm okay at it. I've always told myself I'm bad at it.
You could do the DJ Drama and the DJ Khaled, like, feel me, be the hype man and drop
bro,
those,
I'm
like,
with that too.
Gems with the slow music in the background and shit.
I'm with that too. You feel me? So, but back to what I was saying about the family thing, it's like, is it harder for me to get a mate? Yes, but that's okay. I'd rather it take me longer to find what I want
100%
than to settle, because this is the best I can do.
Seriously, there are a lot of people who settle and then live with the what ifs, or like just regret in general about anything that they did. So could have done differently.
Yeah, but you have a different aspect, because like and I become aware of it, but it's more subconsciously, because I instinctively react negatively towards like shit that I know it's wrong and it doesn't feel right, that it's literally affecting like my will or like what I intend to like really want to do. So like naturally my body starts to feel it before I'm able to like conceptualize it and put it into words type shit. So I'll react before I can like interact the conversation with somebody. So, but you're really good at catching on and then actually articulating it and then basically cutting yourself off beforehand. Me, I basically put him through hell first and then apologize after and tell him, all right, this is why it would happen.
I reacted and then I absorbed it and then I gave you a logical answer.
Yeah, interesting. Because I have to figure it out myself as to why I did that, because it's not like I just wake up, let me call some hell. You feel me?
So so it goes back to what I said earlier about me thinking it's 2K. I break everything down into skills. So with what you're saying, I broke it, conceptualized it as a skill, and then I practice it, and then that's it. Like that's how I break down anything. It's like, oh, this is a skill I can learn, and then by doing that, it becomes easier. You're not thinking you're not putting so much pressure on yourself.
It's not so subconscious no more. It's more conscious now.
It's more conscious now, because anything that's difficult, challenging,
it should be good now.
Anything that's difficult,
you're closer. You should check.
Okay.
You honestly just gotta look at the screen and then you Gucci.
The checkup pod.
The checkup.
Yeah, so anything that's deemed challenging, hard to do, it's only because you haven't broke it down yet, right? So eating a whole turkey whole is fucking hard as hell. But if you take, all right, take this leg, all right, take the
Break it
breast.
down, yeah.
Now it's easier. It might take a little bit longer, but that's okay as long as it's getting done. So when you start to break everything down into a skill, and it's like, oh, this is something that need to practice. Over time, you're going to be better at it because that just has to happen.
Yeah.
Like that's just math. You feel me? So that's what I love doing for people. I love like. That's why a lot of times
Assessing them so you can break them down and then figure out how they can be better.
Yeah, because here's my thing, right? I wish I had someone like me around all the time. You feel me? And it's not to say that I don't per se, but the way that I'm able to break down big things and make them like super relatable, I haven't found only one person, and that's my guy. You feel me? That's my dog. You feel me? But and I love having him around like that, bro. I'm running through a wall for him because and to some degree I'm that for him too.
Yeah.
So that's why it's a beautiful connection and bond. Like it's like it transcends whatever stuff you see in movies and stuff like that. So
The artificials.
the artificials, right? So but if you're a person, but it also comes with you're a woman that knows like, oh, he's not doing this to shit on me. He's doing this because he loves me. And this is part of how he loves, right?
Yeah,
Because
but that's if we're more conscious than a lot of the problems that comes in with women is if we're more conscious of ourselves and them than they are of themselves and us, it's like
it comes off crazy.
It's like talking to a fucking brick wall the entire time, and then you're not really getting anywhere done. And it doesn't even have to be in like an actual relationship. It could be friendships, coworkers. Like the shit is crazy. If they are not physically, if they can't get it, then you might as well just like because there's certain people who just can't get it.
Yeah, so. And I think I've grown with that too, and that's why I talk to a lot less people now. Because I'm just like, oh, you're just not ready right now. Okay, pull up on me in like 2 years or whenever you're ready. It's whatever. Like, I'm not even mad that you don't get it. Like, because I'm literally spoon feeding it to you, and you're just like, your mouth just closed. Like, oh, here's the airplane. And just like, nah, dub, nigga.
No funny
Fuck
shit.
that airplane. You feel me? So it's like, I think me coming to terms with that, way more peaceful. Like, that's the most peace I've ever had in my life.
Yeah. I find more peace alone. I can literally sit by myself for a long time and just be okay.
Yeah. I've been taking you guys take yourselves on dates? Like yourself?
Oh yeah. I have a whole fucking Ziploc bag of movie tickets that I collect because every Friday after or Saturday when there was no school, I would always take myself to the fucking movies.
That's
watch an AMC movie theater. I have a whole it's like over 40 tickets.
I think I did that one time and I was like, this is dope. I could do this again.
Yeah.
And then I took someone else to see the same movie.
Yeah, after he was, I need a reaction from someone else.
It was a great movie year too that year.
I don't take myself on like crazy ass dates. I think like I take myself on excursions, I guess. Like I mean, like I'll go out and I'll like sit outside and go on a walk around the beach. Like
what's up with you with excursions?
I'm just saying, like I don't.
Nah, you just like that word though.
Yeah, nah. Excursions. I was like, elaborate.
Yeah, I'm just saying I don't take myself. I don't take myself to like the movies and sit there and watch a movie by myself. Personally, I do think that going to the movies is something you should enjoy with someone else. It depends on the movie though. Don't
for
get
sure.
me wrong.
Yeah,
but I do think that's a community activity to do. So like for me a solo activity I do to like take myself out is just like give myself a mental break. I go outside, I'll walk to the beach, I'll ride my bike, I'll ride around the block, I'll do anything to just not come home for a second and just be going back to the regular home routine. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
I consider that like solo dates, I guess, for myself.
My dad told me, he said one day, he was like, yeah, I was in Central Park by myself. When I was younger, I was like, bro, who goes to the park by themselves? And long behold, that is literally what I did all of 2020. I was going to Central Park by myself for hours. Yeah. And I'm just like, yo, my pops has not missed. Like everything he was telling me when I was 8, 9, 10, I'm just like, yo, this dude gave me everything already.
Yeah, I know, shit's crazy.
On top of paying for, like, I can ask my dad for anything.
You know what it is? Because, like, you said that they have to come from a happy home. I have to disagree, man. I feel like they They just have to have the parents constantly involved in their life and loving you.
No, for sure. I'm just talking about what I'm looking for.
But what if
I mean,
their parents already do that? Because
parents,
I had like, because of my family, our divorce, it created more families. So like my father ended up having another one, my mom ended up having another one, and then ended up building more than what we had, and more people loving me and supporting me type shit, and giving me two perspectives on lives. So if you coming from one home, that means you don't, and they're that you only have one perspective on things. But if you're coming from, I guess, two, because I lived with both of them 50-50 before living on my own.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have two perspectives on how to live, and you can kind of like divulge and take both out of like everything, the environments, how they handle that environment, how adaptable everything is. I don't know.
you have a more. You're saying that people that come from just a family home where parents have never divorced come from like a more traditional, just logic, I guess, or
No, I'm saying
like
that the importance
guidelines
is
to.
that the important thing is that as long as the parents are involved and loving that child, they will get the same results
Well,
that
if
he's
you,
looking for in a woman that would come in a home with both parents.
I feel like if your parents are there and caring and loving, that is a loving home, regardless.
But you know,
Not being financially stable makes it a loving home because you can have the richest parents and be depressed because they don't give a shit. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm not talking about financial stability or anything. I'm just saying in general, like love. If the parents love and are there for that child, right?
mm-hmm.
And both sides, whether I'm living with my mom right now, but if my dad is still involved with me type shit and like in my life per se, that means they're it doesn't really necessarily feel like they're divorced anyway, because they're both consistently involved in my life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They're just from two different environments.
So correct, agree. But you also know what you're willing to do because well, people are willing to do because they saw it is to get divorced.
What?
Is
Oh,
to get
like
divorced.
me? No, I'm just not looking for love. I just don't believe in it.
No. That's why I said not you. I'm talking about people. Like divorce is not an option because I don't. It's like it's real. I'm just like
Yeah,
nah.
once you commit, you're that's it.
But that's because that's what I've literally watched my entire life.
Yeah, I
You
have
feel
those
me?
examples in my life too, where those are like long lasting like
Right.
relationships.
So that's another thing. If I'm dealing with a girl and she can't name 3 married couples,
Yeah, that's it. That's yeah.
bro, because all your advice and perspective is from bachelors,
Basically
and
broken families.
right. So it's like, so our conversations are, your viewpoint on it is just gonna, we're always gonna bump heads, and I'm just like, why am I dealing with that?
Yeah, I agree.
You feel me? Now,
And you don't even understand it.
and I don't even understand it, right?
Yeah.
So again, not fair to me, and that's not fair to you.
Yeah,
Because now I'm neglecting you, but I'm neglecting you based off something that doesn't compute in my brain. Like
because I didn't come from that.
I didn't come from it. You feel me? So it's kind of just like, if you're willing, so like how my mom did it was crazy. She just went all in on my pops. Like, nah, you're just gonna teach me everything about how family works. Like, I'm gonna learn from you, your uncles, your grandma, that they're still married to this day. Well,
Yeah,
their wives passed away, but they were still married. I'm talking about my great grandparents were married 70 years, going on 75, going on 80. Great uncles was married 50 plus years. My parents 27.
that nigga said loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
You feel me? So like me, I'm just like, nah, bro. Like, when I make a decision, we get married. Like, nah, bro, we in this.
Yeah,
you feel
that
me?
ass,
Like,
there ain't no turning back. That's why I'm not ready yet, because I know like once I'm
Right.
ready, that's it. You're stuck.
so me, the only thing I'm not ready is the financial part. So that's why I'm really on my. But like,
Yeah.
the wisdom part, the handling
The
responsibilities, I'm good on that.
commitment, the actual wanting to love, all that shit I'm ready for.
Yeah.
But if I need to be financially like
Yeah.
comfortable, like, because I already know what happened in a relationship when I didn't have it.
Yeah,
And they
because that's a
just
strain.
they expect
think-
more out of me, and then I have to make decisions whether it's commit and not make as much money and then have fun with your ass, or just like, you know what my father said? This nigga said, if you're in a relationship because you're such an ambitious person, regardless, you're gonna get to where you want to be. But if you are in a relationship, it's probably gonna take you 10 to 15 years, versus if you're by yourself, it's gonna take you 5 to 7. So low key, he told me that, and then it was low key towards the end of my relationship. around the time because I was venting to him like
Bro,
what's going on, how things were happening, and then he kind of like realized that what was being strained was the fact that I wasn't free to actually fully put my all into something that I genuinely wanted to versus shit that I thought I had to when I really didn't.
and I think something that women never understand, that's why they always like tweak out on it, is that we learn, like, we just give the love. Like, we're choosing to give the love. You don't have to convince us to love you. Where with women, we have to convince them to love us. And that's why when there's relationship talks, it's never gonna make any sense because no one's taking that into account. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
like if you're doing what I need my partner to do, I will love you anyway. It doesn't have to be love at first sight. I will learn to love you and die behind about you.
Yeah.
But women, they don't do that. That's not how they're wired, most of them. So that's why a lot of times I'm just like, oh, she's the one. There is no one for a man. It's not. It's really not. Because whoever it is, if you do what I'm asking and you make me feel certain things, I'm going to love you like the one anyway.
Yeah.
You feel me? And love is not what marriage is about. It's a pillar, 100%. So that's why I'm looking at it. I'm looking at marriage as the contractual.
Love is a contract and it's a
me?
commitment. No funny shit.
You feel me? I was having this discussion at a barbecue and they was talking about something. I'm not gonna take my husband's last name. I'm just like, so then what are you getting married for? Like, you're getting married to make legal things smooth. That's what you're doing it for.
No funny shit.
It's nothing else. We could just be in the crib, like, and just be together.
Yeah.
So it's like, no, you want weddings. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking out for you too. Like, girls that just want the weddings but not the marriage. Yeah, I'm on your ass too. Like, go over there. You feel me? So it's like,
nah, not the weddings but not the marriage though. And then after that, she's a deadbeat wife. That shit is crazy.
You feel me? So
I got the photos.
You feel me? So that's my whole thing. Like, people are wanting these things, these grand things, and you have no clue what they are.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you married a person you love the most. Cap. No. This is not Disney. This is not Disney, right? And I've even told some of my girlfriends, like, I don't love you the most quantity-wise, but the quality of love, you're getting the best I can offer.
I agree.
You feel me? So even when you tell a girl, you feel me? So I'm like, I'm actually giving you 10% of the love I actually have, where I gave someone else 60 of that Reggie.
No funny shit.
You feel me? I'm like, I'll give you 10, but this 10 felt like 300 to you. That 60 felt like 5 to her.
Yeah, I know.
I'm giving you this love. I'm giving other niggas
you feel
Reggie
me?
love.
So now you start saying that to a girl, she just starts being like, yo, what is this nigga on? I'm like, I'm on that real shit. I'm telling you the real.
Yeah.
What's offending you is because no one's explaining it to you.
It's because you never experienced it, and now that you're aware of it, it's scary because you don't know it.
And you don't want to lose it. So that's when the self-sabotage comes in. And I'll point that out to her. I was like, yo, you know you're sabotaging, right? You're doing it again?
Yeah.
Now it's like, yo, he knows me too much. I'm like, but why are you hiding?
Like, when do you realize a person is self-sabotaging?
Oh. Okay, so
how can you identify it, I should say?
By the situations they go through.
Is it multiple times, like the same situation?
After the first time, I'm not going to say nothing. Second time, we're going to have a conversation. Third time, it's like, okay, this has to go because you're clearly not, because it's detrimental to both of us.
Is this a relationship you're talking about?
Friendship to an extent, but friendships, I wouldn't like dub a friend. I'll just distance until they're ready to be like, until they stop doing the self-sabotaging thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to be around watching you do it. Because then now I'm enabling it.
Yeah.
Because once I had the conversation, we had the conversation.
I agree.
And it's like, if you're expecting me to save you from yourself, I'm not doing that.
You can't.
You can't anyway. Like, you're telling me to do, especially when, you know.
You can try, but you really can't. No.
You feel me? And especially when you're a man or a woman, doesn't matter. Like, that's really like operating at a certain wavelength. They just view you as, you can just fix anything. It's like, no, I can fix things that I can control. You're watching me fix things that I can control.
Now control your ass.
You feel me? I can't control your ass. Exactly. So it's like, if I could control you, we wouldn't be having this dumbass conversation anyway. Because I would have told you to stop.
Shut the fuck up. Nah, let me stop.
You feel me? So, a lot of times,
it's all good.
Or when people are going through the same drama over and over again, I'm like, you're choosing this. This is self-sabotaging. Because once I bring it to your attention, because no one has probably told you, I can give you that. Oh, I've never heard this before. That's valid. I'm not even tripping off that. But now you know. So now what are we doing?
For real. That shit is crazy, but yeah.
So being with me, it's a certain amount of it's
Accountability.
Accountability, because people think love is like rainbows and fly. That's like 10% of it.
No,
love is that things that are real come from darkness. Like that's reality.
Unfortunately, yes.
But what happens is Hollywood just highlights the light part. And I'm like, that's like 10%.
I mean, they give you a little controversy, but they just give you the quick happy ending at the end to sandwich up. Yeah,
you feel me? So it's like, especially when you big ass media companies like Disney, Marvel, they're controlling all the narratives. They're writing all the narratives however they want. And it's like, if you watch enough of those, not realizing that this is really not real.
All right, guys, let me tell you something right now. I'm going to put up one on a sign right here that says "No more Disney, no more Marvel talk ever again."
Okay,
we are Shonen Jump and manga. No. Only.
No. I'm using them as they're the problem.
I'm just saying though, because I hate these guys now. I really don't like them.
Okay, please. Cool. All right, so.
But
so
go ahead,
Hollywood.
shit
So
on them.
Can I say Hollywood then?
If you're gonna shit on them, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, cool. So Walt Disney fucked up a whole generations of people.
Oh my god, bro! Don't even get me started with Walt. Oh my, do you know this man's history?
Yo,
and the person who partnered with Walt Disney.
He's the worst, bro. But anyway, but that's my point. So it's like I need to So the only way if you're getting your love, say you've never seen a happy home, right? Like in your situation, you've seen them. It's split, and then you've seen happy after that, right? So say you've never seen it. You're gonna go to Hollywood. I'm never gonna go to Hollywood. Why? Because my movie's upstairs. My mom and dad is upstairs, chilling. They just came from a family vacation, in love with each other.
I see what you mean now.
You understand what I'm saying?
You know what love looks like.
I know what love looks like in real life with real people, not it written by somebody to make money to exploit you. Really,
not Queen and Slim.
You feel right. So my whole thing is like when I say this to these girls, it's like you're getting women are being attacked the most.
Yeah,
because how they're getting attacked is not physical, so it's harder to see. And I'm just like, bro, you're getting cooked. The entertainment industry is cooking you. The fashion industry is cooking you. The makeup industry is cooking you. What's cooking us is just like, damn, maybe a little patriarchy. Maybe. But if you're really a man, you choose that though.
Nah, yeah, for real though.
So it's like, so actually the patriarchy cooking you is just you using your patriarchy on yourself.
Sure.
Because if I'm a grown ass man and this is what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. I don't give a damn about what you talking about. What do I look like? You feel me? So I be telling them, you feel me? So I be trying to tell them like, yo, I'm not saying don't fuck with no movies ever. I'm just trying to let you know you're getting cooked.
Basically they're conditioning you how to think in a very smooth and nonchalant way periodically through time, and then little by little when you're looking for a relationship, you're going to be like, hey, you're not like the nigga from the Barbie movie.
You're not Ken.
My brain is not computing the right way. Bye.
Love movies are just as desensitizing as porn.
Yeah.
Because they give you a false narrative when you just think a certain aspect of what's supposed to happen.
I'm so glad you said that because I was about to say something. So the people that made Vogue, like the magazines, she just admitted that they were purposely misguiding women, which is so our parents, our moms, they were misguiding them for money. She just like got baptized and had a tell-all about it, like was crying like we cooked all of y'all. Cause the magazines was their romantic movies, is romantic fiction and all that other stuff. Cause they read more back then.
That's crazy,
bro. So so I'll tell a girl like, yo, bro, it's documented, bro, that you're getting cooked. It's not just how I feel.
Yeah,
it's literally documented that they cooked y'all. Your
niggas
mom,
like
your
hiding
grandma.
from that, though. Niggas like hiding from that.
Huh?
Niggas like hiding from that.
Yeah.
Like from the truth.
Yeah, because now you can't be accountable.
Exactly. And so what they do is they try to like not focus on, finding those answers, because now they already know a little too much, and try to dodge any new information they can. And by doing that is, what do? You stick to the same shit that you already do every day and know. Once you stick to the same routine and what you already know and stay around your area that you're already familiar with, you already expect shit. So if you step out of it, and something you don't expect, you react a little crazy because you're not used to adapting to reacting properly, like constructively, or reacting like a fucking maniac or immaturely because you really don't know how to compute new information properly. Shit is crazy.
Yeah, so and that goes back to when you do decide to deconstruct whatever media, you're gonna look at something. For a woman, it would be your dad. But if your dad's a piece of shit or not there, you're falling back on nothing.
Yeah, you're most likely like
Feel me?
a little bit crazy.
So that's why I'm just like, oh, because I know the game's being played, I have to not, like what we said before, like the AI, I have to rise above it. I can't just keep, oh, look what's going on. I gotta rise above it. Like, however that is.
What about if Shorty was adopted? But her adopted family was a happy home, but her like born family, one was a crackhead and the other one like was in jail or some shit.
So, if that's it, I would be asking about her biological parents because
she doesn't know them though. Is that an issue?
Like, what if she don't know them at all? Like,
so this is my thinking behind it, right? Ultimately, your genetics is basically who you are. So if you're born from two fucked up people, even though you had an environment of not fucked up people, them shits is gonna turn on eventually or get passed down.
That's crazy. Maybe
genetics. Yeah,
So
like if you like bread or some shit, you think all of a sudden he's gonna like bread?
So I'm gonna put you into some shit. What you like, your fetishes and all that got passed down from your parents. So whatever shit you like, they like too.
My dad did like thick bitches. Now that you mention it.
Bro, when I start, so I'm really close with my mom, so like my family's just close knit because it creates trust. So
shit, my mom likes to cook for other people, and I do that shit.
My mom and dad don't like cooking for other people. My mom likes cooking for us.
Oh shit.
But back to what I was saying. So those genes get passed on and turned on, whatever, by the environment. So what people think the environment is doing, no, the environment is turning on what's already inside you.
Type shit.
It's not the environment is the catalyst. It's not the reason.
I agree.
You feel me? So
I didn't mean to yawn, bro. I didn't mean to yawn. That was mad.
No, you good.
I've been yawning all pod.
Yeah, you good.
Damn, you tired?
So
I've been wasting a lot of energy today.
Me and my brother was talking about like sex and like what we like with our mom, like just like in the background, and she starts laughing and shit, and she goes, "Nah, y'all my kids."
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck my mom like, but she knows what she like, and we're saying what she likes too. I don't know, and I did not ask. I don't even give a fuck.
I agree.
But
yeah, that's a crazy topic for your mom.
You feel me? And
talk about this in a
but they be like my parents, bro. Like I know they're in love, but how they act like how I did when I had my high school girlfriend. Like they still act like that.
That's good.
They just it's crazy. Like it's beautiful. So it's like, and also too, bro. If I'm bringing you this top-notch family, I want some back too. I'm giving you top-notch family. You giving me some bullshit. That's not fair.
Yeah, I know.
Cause I love you.
Yeah, I know. I agree. I think you're absolutely fucking right.
Come on, bro.
We need to have you on the Patreon episode or some shit. No funny shit.
Look, man.
This nigga's have too many gems.
We're gonna have a love show coming really soon, and Will's gonna be a part of it. We are looking for women with a 2-family home. If you have a divorced parent,
you are a dub. Fuck you.
You are a dub. If you are adopted,
you are a dub. Fuck is you talking about?
Whatever traditional.
What if God just like spit that girl on earth like?
I'm not gonna lie, God knows me. He know I don't want that.
You ever seen Lucifer?
Huh?
You ever seen the show Lucifer?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they made the fucking female like born on like specifically for Lucifer. So like, what if he did that?
Then that's cool.
But she doesn't have a 2-family home.
Yeah,
I don't know what Lucifer wants. I'm not him.
No, but I'm saying like, what if that was your?
I would dub it honestly.
You would dub
bro. I literally told my mom this the other day. I was like, God can give me exactly who I'm supposed to be with. If it does not deal with what I want to build, it's a dub.
So then
you can't say that.
Who you want it to be with?
Because if God's doing it, when He's doing it, and if you believe that, it's the right time, regardless.
It's in His time.
So here's my thing. How I perceive, but also we're diminishing him, by the way. But it's like my purposes are coming from him too. So he wouldn't give me the opposite of my purposes. That doesn't make sense.
So that's what
we're saying.
Yeah, that's literally what we're saying, and you're saying that if he gave it to you and didn't align with what you wanted, then it's not what you wanted.
Then that wouldn't happen regardless. That would
So now I was confused then. My bad.
Yeah. What the fuck?
It's been a long pod.
Yeah, we're actually gonna close up right now, to be honest, because you're the man, and if we don't shut you up, your ass keep going, nigga.
Hey man,
he's tired.
This was fun.
Which one did you like better out of the three?
Probably this one.
This one was calm, right? I apologize, by the way. I just cut you off for a second.
I'm glad you've seen it.
Yeah, I apologize.
You'll see it a couple times through though.
Sometimes I gotta do it though, because
it's alright.
I think I should be the only one allowed to do it.
I don't agree. I think proper etiquette is proper etiquette.
Nah, it's proper etiquette, but sometimes y'all just don't like. I need to transition to the next one because y'all won't.
I'm trying to transition into the next one, and
I'm letting you know, nigga. I'm gonna talk over you, nigga. But we could go.
I just want to say we really did have a great time with fucking Will. I want to thank this man for coming back to back.
Pause.
Thank you.
Pod for pod.
That's
crazy. Let y'all niggas know.
This nigga said we had a great time with fucking Will. I didn't have a great time with fucking Will. No. We had a great time with Will on the pod. Did you hear what you just said?
Bro,
get your mind out of it.
You're crazy, bro. Nah.
I'm not fucking Will. He's
literally
all the way over there.
I was not thinking that. I'm like, and then I thought I was like, wow, that is a crazy thing to say.
Yeah, and I'm thinking you talking about somebody else for a second.
Finish the sentence?
Finish your fucking sentence,
then. Fucking trying.
Yeah, but you be speed it up.
Again, I want to say thank you for coming back to back. Will, it's been a fucking blast, bro. We appreciate you, man. Y'all know where to find them. If you don't fucking know, please tell them your app, because the last time it's only on visuals. I mean, it's only on audio.
Got you.
Please give us your app. So we can write that in.
I do my thing on Instagram and Twitter. Mr. Fields, both of them. I think Twitter, yeah, both with 2 S's.
Yeah, Mr. Fields.
You're gonna see it. You're gonna see
That's
it.
right there.
Marcus Fields, right? Or Michael Fields.
Yeah.
Michael Fields. That's fire.
That's a crazy ass name.
I'm off camera. I'm gonna tell you my whole name.
This is a middle name
and a prefix. I mean a suffix.
Suffix. Yeah. I'm Michael. Love running fields. Nah, that's
all right, man. This was one of them ones though, for sure. I appreciate it. We had some good talks about women, relationships, family bonds, and what should we title this one?
The traditional pod.
The traditional pod.
The 2 family pod.
Yeah. 2 family homes only pod. Like, just
for real.
The 2 family homes only hashtag.
But y'all know where to find us. You can find us on TikTok, Jungle Squadcast PC, JCast PC.
YouTube.
On Instagram as well. YouTube as well. Just look up Ape Loso.
Instagram.
You can see all the music. Instagrams. Ape is here? Or Ape Loso as well.
Ape is here _ JScast PC, as well as OnlyFans Ape Loso.
Yeah, Radical JL. You know where to find niggas.
Yeah. You're on Pornhub or X videos?
I'm on X, Twitter.
OnlyFans, X videos.
Wait again, guys. Have a good night. Fucking brush your teeth. Take care of yourself. And
bye, guys.
Yada, yada, yada.